12 years of conflict with enormous impact. At least 380,000 people have been killed, both directly and indirectly, in the northeast insurgency. The latest report by the United Nations Development Programme in Nigeria shows more than 1.8 million people have been displaced in Adamawa, Borno and Yobe states alone, in addition to 280,000 living as refugees in neighboring countries of Cameroon, Chad and Niger Republic. The situation could get worse, as presented by the UNDP country representative, Mr. Mohamed Yahya, during a virtual presentation of a report on the assessment of the impact of conflict on development in the northeast region.
Each direct deaths in the northeast, 9 others die indirectly. Essentially, what you see in the direct death does not show the indirect death of each individual's death. So, for example, here we say 1 in 9. This is what the report finds out in terms of direct deaths. And if everything remains constant, by 2030, more than 1.1 million northeastern Nigerians will have been directly or indirectly lost their lives because of the conflict.
Women and children are mostly affected, accounting for 80% of internally displaced people.
Every day of continued conflict results in the death of 170 children below 5 years of age. And this will increase to 240 children per day.
The conflict in the northeast has also plunged at least 1.4 million people into poverty, Yobe State having the highest figure of people living below the poverty line of $1.9 per day.
1.8 million children who will have been enrolled in school today are not because of the conflict. 81% of people in Yobe, 64% of people in Borno, and 60% in people in Adamawa suffer from multidimensional poverty, which is directly related to continued insurgency.
The UNDP report shows progress in the northeast could be stalled if the conflict continues through 2030. More than half of the population will remain in extreme poverty. Over 1.1 million children will die unnecessarily, and 40% of the children under 5 will suffer from malnutrition. Hence, the call on the government to redouble its effort in the fight against insurgency. Emperor Simon, Channels Television News.